We are now talking about a story which is nearly unbelievable. We are talking about the company LR Health and Beauty. We are talking about Ilhan Dogan, and we are talking about Wayne Curlington. And we are talking about a story where someone got paid 50,000 euros to kill you, Ilhan Dogan. I'm Martina Hirschmeier and very welcome to this interview. Time-wise, we are talking about the year 2010, and you have been a 5-star president for LR, and you've been the #1 networker for LR Health and Beauty. How much money did you earn at that time?
I don't know, our sales was per year like almost more than 100 million euros, this whole organization. And I don't know if I was their 5-star president, but I think I was worldwide #1, and so like 100 million.
So you earned 100 million a year?
We make our sales completely was 100 million. What I earn is not important. Important is our success with whole network group.
And then there came the moment where someone told you that there's a snipe who got paid 50,000 euros to kill you. What was this moment when you got to know these circumstances?
Yeah, I think important is how he explained me this. I was in Turkey and my secretary called me and tell me some important news. And I say, okay, let me know. She said, no, I cannot explain because Mr. Eckermann, he was a consulting owner of the company. So, and I have to call him. And then I call him and he told me, where are you? I say, I'm in Istanbul. I have to tell you something. I say, okay, let's talk. No, I cannot explain it by phone. I have to come and see you personally. I say, I'm in Istanbul. Okay, wait, I come. How you want come? I start now with private jet. I will come, wait me please in airport in the VIP lounge for private jets. He came and says, I have a very bad news for you. We have information from our undercover team. Somebody won't kill you, ex-soldier of like Chechen, Russian, and a sniper. The payment is already 50,000, and we know from where it is coming, and he won't kill you. So please take care, and from now do everything what I explain you, what I tell you. I think better you live in Mallorca. It's an island, and we can protect you more. You are more safety. Of course, for me it was shock. I say, but I want to go to Moscow, to Russia. He say, we talk also with Putin. And this is really like, people don't believe it if I speak about this. It's like incredible. I say, we talk also with Putin and he will protect you also. But please do everything what I explain you and nothing more. Don't go to police. Wait to my information. We will give you a special security team. They will protect you. And then he recommend me, introduce me with Wayne Curlington. There was a story. Of course, it was for me shock.
Obviously, this is a shocking situation. How did you react when she told you that you're in danger?
Of course, I was afraid, I was scared and shocked. Otherwise, I was a little happy because the company, I was proud, my company, LR Health and Beauty System, protect me and spend so much money. I think every day, only to protect me, it was like 8,000 euros every day. Also per month, 200, 300,000 euros only to protect Ilhan Dogan. It makes me proud and gives me power. Don't stop to make network marketing for my company. And one of the pictures is really like this. You see my seminars with Wayne Curlington and another security, and it was not easy. You know, if you have a whole seminar with 1,000 and more people, sometimes really I feel like I'm a president of some United States, because they check up all people who looks not serious, my hotel, my car, the hall before. It was not easy, because if you're on the stage, you think, okay, where is the sniper? But I believe in my company. It was proud, because I feel safety with my company. They give me the power. Don't worry, make your work. We protect you.
Why would someone pay 50,000 euros for a sniper?
Good question. Many years ago, it was for me also not clear. Now it's clear, because the company have to sail again, and but in this moment it was impossible to sell LR Health and Beauty System to the new owner, because we have so many bad and criminal things, and I know everything, and I talk with LR. Look, we have to clean the company with all problems with taxes, with racism, with so many things, with attack some leaders to partners, sexual, I don't know in English.
Sexually abused.
Yeah, so many things, and they promise me, look, if you help us, the fight with Helmut Spicker, it was a new network company, and they want my power, my knowledge. I say, if you help us, and if we clear this and fix this problem, then we promise you, we will clean the company from racism, from criminal strategies, everything, because many of the top 10 leaders, they do what you want. It was really like, I don't know, wild world. And I say, okay, I believe in you, but this day will never come, because, of course, if he starts this process to clean the company, it will be not possible to sell again, LR again, because impossible, with all the problems, nobody will buy this company. Mm-hmm. That's why I think they isolate me, try to make me like a bad guy, and also like he's sick, he has problems, because if you say somebody won't kill me, Putin, who believe you? Who trust in you? Mm-hmm. And people start saying, okay, he used drugs, or he have depressive problems, and really I was also a doctor and a psychologist, and he told me, you are not healthy, because of course you wake up, have panic attack, you're scared. I think you can you was 24 hours with me and your team. He can explain all the situation. It was not easy, and this is the answer. They want sell the company, but with all the problems included.
Wayne Curlington, you are the team leader of the close protection team at that time. What's your job? So what do you normally do?
Okay. My job is I'm a trained close protection agent, and it was my job to coordinate the protection for Herr Dogan with my entire team. We had a team from 5 to 8 men at any given time, and we received the contract from LR Health and Beauty to protect Herr Dogan in 2010 of March. And then we prepared everything as if Herr Dogan would be a political presence or diplomat or everything else that has to be controlled. And his private life was completely restricted. All of his household personnel and neighborhood and everybody concerned and in the area of Herr Dogan must be controlled and checked. It was a lot of different work. It was a lot of cost involved, and it was very impressive to see how much LR Health and Beauty was prepared to invest in this complete protection object.
How did his life look like at that time?
His life was completely restricted. It wasn't possible to have visitors without them being acknowledged, without them being controlled. It was not possible to have spontaneous meetings, business meetings. It was not possible for him to move and leave the island. It was the purpose was to isolate and protect and make sure that no one else could be intrude on this protection system that we built.
This is a strong restriction for your life. So, and you also went to a psychologist to check whether you're still fine. So,
Yeah, I was there. I want to be sure what happened with me, and also I wanted, of course, from a doctor, from a good clinic, and I can show everything, and they give me all the documents, like I have to use medicaments, and also, he is very important. He confirmed that I have really like a panic attack, depressions, because this case. And it was, I think, if I'm not so powerful and teach and coach myself with right focus, sport, healthy life, I think it will be much more worse, you know. And or I do some not nice things if I lost my control. But I try to keep cool, to do some positive things. Of course, it was not easy stay in Mallorca and not move. What happened with my company? What happened with my team partners? And one of the lies from the company is they told I have my freedom. I can do what I want. But we have one example. One more he lie is I became an invitation for the top 10 seminar. I'm really happy to show today all what is the true, you know, how corrupt is LR Health and Beauty Systems, with no limit, no respect, because only for money, for profit. And for me, it was not easy to recognize the truth. And here's one of them. I can show here. It's a one invitation, top 10. So, and I was ready to go there in Munich, exactly 10 years ago this day. And Wayne Currington, he can explain the day, I think, better than me.
So LR uninvited you and isolated you at that time, and you didn't go. You didn't have the possibility to go.
It was not allowed to go. If I became the invitation, of course, Wayne have to organize my trip again with exactly where, when, and because I'm in danger. He called LR Health and Beauty Systems.
Yes. On this particular day, first let me say that the contract was in 2 phases. And in the second phase, we received a contract with a written confirmation that Erdogan was threatened by a sniper and had been paid $50,000 to shoot him.
So this is a really document like sniper won't kill you, Ilhan Dogan. This is, for me, was very important because nobody believed me. Nobody believe you if you say the truth. Nobody believe you, and I'm so happy. First, Wayne are really he has the power to say, okay, I tell the truth, and also to show me the documents, because this order comes also indirectly from LR Health and Beauty Systems, because LR pay everything. How he can say we don't know about all? You pay. And this order comes from LR also.
Yeah, later the company said they didn't know from
ignore
anything.
it. We don't know. We never say you need security. You want it, and we try to help you. But it's not the truth. I think this is also, you can confirm the trip from Aalen to Munich, I think.
Yes. And like I said, in the second phase of the protection order, there were several suspicious things that didn't make a lot of sense. The first being there was no police involvement. There was the fact that we should go to Mallorca and be isolated, and we could provide much better security in Germany. That was also very suspicious. But then on the day that Mr. Dogan just mentioned, on the 30th of September 10 years ago, he was invited to go to this top 10 meeting. So I tried to gather as much information about it as possible so we could compare the reconnaissance that we always have to do before he attends a meeting or has any type of movement. I called the CEO from LR Health and Beauty, Dr. Jens Abend, and he said that he would call me back in 1 hour. Approximately 30 minutes later, I received a phone call from Tom Zimmerman, who worked directly for Hans Eckermann, and he said that Mr. Dogan could not attend the meeting in Munich because it was too dangerous for him to go there because the sniper might also have information about these meetings. And
So
that's
the
why-
sniper can kill me there because he
Yeah.
know where I am, and it was not allowed. Also, if I have a trip to Russia somewhere, everything I have to check up with LR, with Eckermann, and with Wayne Currington. So I don't have free movement.
And with this meeting of the top 10, you recognized later on that there were actually emails that said or stated that you don't want to come.
Yes, of course they have to tell if the top leaders asking where is Mr. Dogan, and the LR CEOs, Mr. Thomas Herz and Dr. Abend, say Mr. Dogan don't want come. We invite him. He don't want come. He don't want stay in touch with you. He don't want talk with you. He don't like you. He's enjoying his life and. So, and it was first steps to isolate me from my partner, because 50-60% of the top 10 also was my organization, because I had the best of the best leaders in the world. So, and this was the first steps to isolate me from my community. Mm-hmm. Why? Because then he can do what he wants with my partners. You know, they can tell him everything what is not the true. And of course the partners think, if LR tells this, I have to believe it.
Mm-hmm. And then there came the moment where you recognized something is not true here. There is something wrong. What was the moment?
Yeah, it was 2 steps. The first steps, first of all the documents I will download to my web page, and everything I can show really with documents what is the true. This is for me very important behind the interview. So the first day it was again in Mallorca. One morning we wake up like usual, and all the bodyguards start preparing his stuff. I say, what's going on? We have to go. ASAP, now. I say, stop, wait, you cannot go. Because I was afraid, I was scared because somebody won't kill me. You fix my house. You told me how dangerous it is if I'm not listening you. So, and I call LR Health and Beauty Systems, and he told me, we don't have budget to pay more. I say, what? And I call Eckermann, he told me, it's not danger anymore. Everything is fine. I say, I want documents, I want you show me, it's really, I'm safe and not dangerous and nothing can happen. And I say, please then tell one of the securities, they stay with me, I pay myself. I pay by myself. No. I start to think, what's going on? Why? And my housekeeping was also there, and she was scared, because if I'm scared, of course she feel it too and say, Mr. Dogan, I cannot work anymore here, I'm afraid. And I was really alone in Mallorca, and you cannot call and talk with somebody because they isolate my community from me. Or if I have some discussion with some leaders, they don't believe you. If you say sniper, Putin, they think you're really sick.
Mm-hmm. You're crazy, yeah?
Yeah, it was not easy time.
Yeah. And then there came the moment where you were in the car with the managing directors of LR Health and Beauty. This was a moment where the volcano in Iceland had a breakout, so they couldn't take the airplane, and this was the reason why you were with them in the car.
Exactly.
What did they talk about?
Yeah. During this time, because we couldn't fly, I received the contract to drive Dr. Abend and the chief finance officer. We're both living in Munich, from Munich to Aalen. And during this drive, Dr. Abend talked with Mr. Eckermann on the telephone, and they discussed if Mr. Dogan wanted to have close protection or not. And he said the whole time that he didn't. But Dr. Abend said to Mr. Eckermann that it's important that he has the close protection because it's part of the concept, and that's the only way that we can move forward.
So what kind of concept were they talking about?
At the moment, it wasn't that clear, but afterwards, after everything has happened, it became clear that that was the only way that they could control and isolate Mr. Dogan for a certain amount of time until they've reached whatever goals that they had intended to reach. That was the purpose.
Incredible. How did you deal with the whole situation when you recognized that something is not right here?
I confront directly my lawyer and say, okay, please contact all the company, all the person who was included in this project. And first of all, we contact Dr. Jens Abend, we contact Eckermann, we contact the Apax Holding, whole people who was really included and introduced me Eckermann, the consulting company, who all people and companies who all included, we write with my lawyer and say, please, we need more information, what's going on, what is here the true, and I make it shortly, and all the answers was, don't write me anymore, please contact LR, please, we don't know, and the consulting company write me also and say, okay, we are ready to meet with you, but without lawyer. Why without lawyer? You know? And I start more and more confused. So, and that's why I'm so happy Wayne Carrington has the power and the character to say it was not right. And also this document, this is the main document. The order to write him and say, somebody won't kill Mr. Dogan like a sniper. He is detail. And this is the main important document. Maybe they don't believe me. Okay, they don't believe Wayne because say, Mr. Dogan, they are couple, I pay him. Okay, but this is come from the side.
And all the documents that you have here,
all
you will
documents,
put them under the interview so everybody can have a look at it.
Especially for the LR community. For me, it's impossible to sell products, work for and with this company. Because this is really a red flag. You know, you can have some strategies because profit, money, but this is, my life was danger. You know, if I have not the power, I don't know what another people will do. Yeah, and also two things is very important. One thing is the community think LR helps me. LR pay me, the security team, because I made bad things and the company helps me, protect me. But the truth is, it was opposite. I never want security team. I never feel something, I do something dangerous. Yeah? And 2 times LR told me I need security. And that's why it's very important the way from Aalen to Munich. When Dr. Abend say, Mr. Dogan don't want, but he have to do it. So he told him, Mr. Dogan rebel. He don't want security because I'm not afraid. I like my freedom. And one of them is we don't know from anything. And here's one document also in my house in Germany. There is Dr. Abend from LR, my lawyer, Eckermann again, and also all the security team. And I can try to explain it in English. Like Mr. Dogan was so loud, he was so angry and say, when is this fucking finish? I need back my freedom. So this one, or here again, we write, Mr. Eckermann, when is this finish? I want my freedom. And Mr. Eckermann say, okay, we check up, maybe you can have your freedom and you don't need security team. And you can see Dr. Abend is also in CC. So how we can say, is the CEO or Thomas Hörsen, how we can say we don't know from everything, or how we can say Mr. Dogan want a security team and not we give him. It was opposite. And the community around the world from LR don't know the truth. They lie. Because it's easy to make bad things to me, you know, like he's a Turkish guy, don't believe him, he's not thankful, we protect him, we help him, and he's not thankful. And it's a cool story, you know, because if you explain this, of course, it's not easy to believe it. If you talk about Putin, he protect me. Who believe you this? It's good strategy, high level strategy. And I think all the operation cost million of euros. Only the operation to protect me, 200,000-300,000 euros every month. Every month. Why you do it if your profit not several times more? And it was a strategy to sell the company with all the problems. And after 1 year, I think it's done. He sold the company to the next holding.
So you found out there was no sniper, there was no 50,000 euros paid, and when you confronted the managing team of LR Health and Beauty, they just ignored everything. And there was a meeting, a very important meeting in Berlin. What happened there?
Yes, that's correct. Let me just say it first. The final confirmation that there was a complete fake and that there was never a threat to Mr. Dogan was the way that the sudden cancellation of the contract happened. From one day to the next, we were told to just drop everything and leave Mr. Dogan alone and just be gone. And that's not the proper way to end a close protection job. Usually there must be a debriefing. You have to give the protected person time to adjust to getting back into a normal life and not just from 1 minute off the other. Anyway, after the cancellation, approximately 2 weeks later, me and my entire team were invited to a meeting by the company Ethicon, which belongs to Mr. Eckermann, and him and his lawyers and lawyers from LR Health and Beauty were also present, and a few other people. And the main discussion was, what do we know about Mr. Dogan? What did he do? With what people did he meet? Was he drunk a lot? Did he use drugs? All of this discussion, usually that's part of a profile to observe someone and not a profile to protect someone. So it was obvious then that they just wanted to gather information and try to find out whatever bad information they could to use against Mr. Dogan, just in case it was necessary. And so for me, again, that was a final confirmation that everything was a fake and there was never a threat. There was never 50,000 euro paid to any sniper, and everything was just a show, more or less.
Unbelievable.
I think they were so afraid, and they tried to find some bad points about me.
Tried to get as much ammunition against you as possible. Yeah. So,
like, oh yeah, Mr. Dogan used cocaine, and then sit with me and say, look, forget this. If not, we have this. You know, this is a strategy like this. And but thanks God, I'm clean. So yeah, I know the strategy. And then we was 100% sure it is a fake. But the really for me was important to be real show is this document. It was something in press, you know, in internet. And LR, of course, start in panic, his image. And they start to contact her lawyer. And the lawyer start to write something to put it from net, from internet. So, and thanks God, good friends give me, with good network, he give me this documents. He never knows I became in my hands. And he is from whole sales directors, CEOs from LR, Thilo Plöger, Patrick Soßmann, Thomas Hörsen, Dr. Abend. I was really happy and shocked, and to be sure, this is a most liar company in the world for me. Because here, they write really, first, all the same. It is exactly the same content, the same answer. So, and lie. Like, we don't know, he wants security, we don't know, but if he like, he know. If he don't like, we don't know from something, but we know he wants security from us. We try to help him. And we never say sniper. And then I was really happy. Happy why? I don't want future with this company. I was happy because this is for me very important. They lie. Everybody lies. But they never think I became this document. They never think I became this document. In German it's like eidesstattliche Versicherung. He lie and he promise, like he swear to the court, but lie. And this is for me the fact. And I wish me only around the world, all the for the network business is for me LR the worst negative company in the world, because the network community pay also the price, not only LR community, around the world. What people think, the network company make with her best man, with the number one in the world, he makes this strategy crazy. For the network community in the world, it's also not nice. For me, of course, it was horrible time, but I'm happy to sit here to clean my image, and open the last stupid LR community's eyes. If after this somebody say, I don't believe, he have to go to the doctor, because he think only to himself and protect this company.
Anything else you would like to add?
No, I'm happy to know the truth, and also to make this interview. It was for me very important to talk about the truth, and also thank you for Wayne, because he was only the single one to have the power to say, no, I don't do this, I make not these games. Doesn't matter if you don't give me new orders or new business deals, I don't care. Important is, this is my job. If I make security, it was, of course, you wake up in the morning and you think you see somebody with guns, he protect you, and later LR, his strategy was he want information about you. And that's why I appreciated to stay behind his job, respect his job, and have the power to talk about it. And this is also important. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you too. It's unbelievable how far a company can go just to earn even more money. And thanks a million to your courage and to your honesty. This was the interview about the truth with LR Health and Beauty.